Rabindranath Tagore is the gem of Indian literature who has given us immortal showers of literary work that knows no bounds. Starting from poetry, drama, plays, music, lyrics, painting, quotations, novels, short stories, to writing the national anthem of India and Bangladesh. There are very few people like him, and that is why we consider him world's poet. Sometimes I wonder what gave him such a vivid imagination that had the audacity to change the whole nation. Yes, it was a woman named Kadambari Devi. She was Tagore's sister-in-law. She passed away at the age of 25, but remained alive as the poet's muse forever. Kadambari Devi was the wife of Rabindranath Tagore, the elder brother of Rabindranath Tagore. She was married at the age of 9 on 5th July 1868. She was only 2 years older than the poet, and they were inseparable ever since their childhood. Kadambari entered in the Tagore household as a child bride. Rabindranath's autobiographical masterpiece, Shele Bala, or My Boyhood Days, he mentions, "A new bride came to the house, slender gold bracelets on her delicate brown hands. I circled around her at a safe distance, but I did not dare to go near. She was enthroned at the center of affection." He called her Notun Bouthakuran, meaning new sister-in-law. Her husband was an extremely busy person who devoted his life in culture, dramatics, bringing forward the modernity of Bengal. She was her brother-in-law's best friend and also his harshest critic. She often teased him by snatching away his letters, journals, and comparing him with other poets. At the same time, she encouraged him to write more and more. As Kadambari Devi remained childless and came from a poor family, even after several years of wedlock, she was regularly avoided by other women of the Tagore household. Therefore, she was left with no one except her brother-in-law, in whose creative company she felt the happiest. But sooner or later, she knew that her brother-in-law will be favored by fame and fortune, and she will remain somewhere in his poems. Tagore briefly stayed in England, during which he maintained constant correspondence with Kadambari Devi. After coming back to India, his family decided to get him married to a then 11-year-old Bhavatarini Devi, later known as Mrinalini. It is said that the event of Tagore's marriage proved highly traumatic to Kadambari Devi, since she was bereft of even the one companion who kept her sane amidst a childless and lonely marriage. About 4 months after Tagore's marriage in 1883, Kadambari Devi took her life through an opium overdose. Separation is a painful death. This quote is followed by most of his female protagonists in his volumes of novels and short stories. Be it the painful separation of the widow Binodini from Bihari, of Chokhir Bali, Charu and Amal, the bond like that of Tagore and his sister-in-law from Charulata, the separation of Himalini and Ramesh from Naukadubi. It feels every tale is a personal reflection of the author's long-lost love for his sister-in-law. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.